Okay, I called the regular meeting of the Elliott Municipal Authority to order at 4:00 p.m. Roll call, John Williams present.
Amber Odie present.
You said Karen was coming, or
I haven't.
you haven't talked to her? Did you talk to Karen? Item number 3, I make the motion that we approve minutes and purchase orders.
I second that.
All in favor? Aye. Item number 4, employee health care contract renewal. What do you have on that?
That is just our normal thing. I just need y'all to say if y'all want to continue with Blue Cross and Blue Shield or not. Or if you want to look at different ones, because that's what we have right now.
Have we checked, on anything other than Blue Cross Blue Shield?
I know I have not in a long time. I can get y'all more information for next if y'all want to postpone them.
I can.
When is the contract renewed?
It's supposed to be done by the end of July. So,
Karen, we're on item number 4, the employee health care contract renewal. We have currently Blue Cross and Blue Shields. My understanding is we've not checked on any other. Tracy thinks it's supposed to be at the end of July. Today, 19. I mean, they've been pretty good, but I think, if we can check with them next week on another company, just to have a comparison. What do y'all think?
I just have to see the budget first to make sure.
Correct.
It fits under that, is the only thing. See that? I make a motion that we just
Table.
table it to next meeting.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 5, water department report.
no,
Water.
no.
No what?
Item number 5 is park review. I thought you were on.
Wait, you're on the other meeting.
I thought you were on doing AMAs. Or not AMAs, generals, so we can do those myself. Cause you guys believe.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Just go ahead and finish that.
What time you gonna be out here?
I don't have to be work till 6, so.
Okay. Go ahead with the, item number 5.
For the month of May, we used 1,276,000 gallons of water per daily average of 41,161 gallons. We have sold 26,750 gallons of bulk water at a billable rate of $2,675. We had a major water leak on East Street, which we were able to isolate and repair, though we're still awaiting asphalt delivery from the county to fix the street. You should all have bids in your packet that were submitted to fix the roof on the filter room, which took place during our last high wind event. I'd like to move forward on that as soon as we can, so we can get a roof back on the building.
Do we have any insurance on that for repair?
Nope.
No, but with that being said,
We are waiting on OMEG to come and look at all of our properties before we can get a quote on that.
for insurance on the other buildings.
In the past, the reason that this building and the building out front were the only two that were insured, because it was a cost-cutting measure, I'm sure.
And I myself didn't even know till this event happened that night, it was out. Had no idea.
We discussed this some time ago, this they came in. Looked at all the properties.
Yes, it has been brought up within the last year or two.
Did we have a date when OMAG's coming?
No, I haven't heard back from them.
Can you make a note of that and contact them,
Is the Richard Hines, is that an estimate?
and see
I
if
mean,
they
is that
want
good
to, see if we can hold it down in the morning.
There were three quotes, I had to look at them, I don't have the time.
That's right.
Yeah, that was Richards, that was, Brother Drifting and, Ronnie Gregory.
Mark, did we find out any specifics, I'm not looking at them right now, are they going back with the metal red iron?
That is a wooden building, so the frame of that building is wood.
I know me and Rodney Gregory talked and he said he couldn't go back with red iron.
Right, so I would imagine it will have to be wood unless you want to start from the.
Well, no, I just didn't know if Rodney Christian or,
No, the repair of what was there.
Richard had said anything
No.
about, okay.
Does that roof need to be insulated? Because one has and one doesn't.
That building has, it's full of vessels with water in them. Some of the pipes run up pretty high.
So it does.
Yeah, I would think it probably
Assuming this
does
one
need to
does
be
not include this.
insulated. We've only had a problem with the freeze up one time, and that was the pipe coming in from outside was what froze. And that was several years ago. It didn't even freeze up when we had the multiple days of 0 degrees or less. But it was, everything was running all the time at
This
that point,
was
so
the
that's
Friday
probably
night
why it didn't freeze up.
This one's 14, but I think you'd have to add insulation.
That's
Stuff,
a
got
cost.
that's included,
This is,
Right.
Yes. That's how much it costs to fix that.
I think it still is a good deal. I'm good with $1.
on the repair on Friday night, this 1168.96, you said 800. What,
That was,
was that just ballpark?
the bill, it's itemized on that list.
So round trip was just 800, because it's 200 plus.
Are we still on
600
this
was eight.
thing? Yeah.
And
then
then
all
all
of
the
Red
parts
Heart.
and
Let's
stuff.
go ahead and finish that, so I'm not confused.
It's what, all of the
This
parts.
is
I
Mark
make a
Lance's
motion to
suspension.
accept Richard Hines' estimate quote.
I second that.
I did talk to Richard, he basically is going to take the old roof and put it back on.
Not really. I don't know, then I don't fix that one.
That's not a good idea.
No, it was protest.
Well, that's what he told me.
I
I
don't,
mean, I hadn't been up there to,
I don't disagree that that's not a good idea. I agree that that's not a good idea.
we had rotation at night. It should have went north and it went south.
Yeah, part of it, yeah, it went 2 or 3 different directions, so.
I never ran that, sorry.
Because Richard Hines is his labor and lift and
I
stuff.
didn't see the lift, sorry.
You're okay. Well, I had called him and asked him what that meant.
Yeah,
So
that's,
I didn't know. No, for that.
the lift. This one putting the roof back, the roof is just being.
They all have that on there. This one has a lift too.
Yeah, but it's not a, that's how I read it, as a lift, a man lift. He's saying to lift the roof back up. They're putting the old roof back on. That's not how I read it.
Okay, Brothers Roof from 73.95. Rodney Gregory Joke Service, 5671. Richards is 2800. I personally know Rodney's work. I make the motion to go with Joke Services, unless y'all, whatever y'all want.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can you contact Rodney Gregory, Friday morning? Where's y'all's class at tomorrow?
Oklahoma City.
Item number 5, item number 6, old business.
I'm gonna do
You
the
gotta do the other.
ASCOG and the.
I overlooked it. Item number 5, section B. Appropriation of 40,000 of ASCOG REAP funds for 5 each of shut-off valves at 8,000 each. So we do got that 40,000,
We have 45.
45,
5,000 has to go to the engineer.
right.
We have the lab, it's this year's.
Yeah, 5,000 to the engineer,
Yes, and then,
just like last year.
yeah, and then the shut-off valves are the ones that can be used on a live line, right? Yeah, and so those are the ones that,
It's the same valves we keep talking about every week.
It is the same one we've been talking about. I went to pin him down on some more stuff, on the phone. He's in surgery. His wife answered the phone, says when he got out of the hospital, he'd call me back. And I had not received a call back from him at this point.
the thing is about this though, if we don't appropriate those funds, they will go back.
We lose it.
And so we are trying to move this process along.
Well,
If we appropriate the funds, I could buy valves and get it lined out where if he's unable to do it because of his health, then I can find somebody else that can install those valves. And
Now that tool, the special tool,
it's the company that does that. Yeah, they have they basically install the new valve around a live pipe and then cut a hole into the pipe and then install the meter, or not the meter, but the valve.
but that's extra expense besides the cost of the 8,000 per valve, right?
No, that should cover the installation and the valve.
Okay, that's what I was wanting to know.
If it does not, then we'll do it differently, but
Okay.
as I understand it right now, that will cover the installation and the valve. If we can
8,000
get-
with tool.
If we can get more than 5 valves for the 40,000, we'll get more than 5 valves.
And correct me if I'm wrong, we're gonna start,
I'm gonna try to quarter the town
right,
and then start chopping it down into smaller sections from there. Trying to keep everybody from being without water when we have a problem like we had the other night.
right. But at least we didn't have to drain the tower.
This is true. Which
So-
made our recovery time a lot faster.
Make a motion that we appropriate 40,000 ASCOG REAP funds for the shut-off valves. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, item number 5, section C, repair bills for 120 North Second Street on 6/14 of 2024, which was last Friday night.
Do we need need to do anything with this repair bill, or just?
Basically, the question is, do you want to bill the person who caused the problem or not?
In the past, when somebody has broken their own meter can, we've written them a $500 camper with utilities ticket. And the board, in the past, the board has seen the expense that we used to fix the problem and usually deducted that and called it all good. This one, it went well over what the $500 ticket would have been.
And, with that being said, he knows there would have been 3 people he could call. He could have called me, he could have called Mark, he could have called Lance. Sorry for you bad luck.
So is this above the 500?
That is the total,
The total of the whole thing.
what you have on your list is the total cost. I believe she itemized the list for each of you. The total cost to repair the problem.
I think it needs to be passed on to the person who caused the problem.
The homeowner?
Yes. But that's just my opinion.
If it's documented and
We
know
can-
exactly what happened.
We can,
I don't know.
we can waive that $500 fine, but I think this person should be liable for the incident because all it would have took was a 1-minute phone call.
And like I said, if we would, if he would've called one of us and we would've broke it, it would've been on us. No big
Correct.
deal. We'd have still been out there at 1 o'clock in the morning, but
I don't know all the details, so it's kind of hard for me to say exactly what. But
Well,
if someone
basically,
intentionally broke the city property, yes.
Tampering with utilities, it's in ordinance. I was supposed to turn your water off, and that's what happened. He tried and snapped the meter loop. Mark went the next, let's see, when'd you go get it?
we got the leak stopped Friday
Got the
night.
leak stopped Friday night, you went and got
And
it
I
Monday
really got the
morning.
parts Monday morning. Cause
We
the time of
stuffed it
night,
with-
Friday night that happened, there was.
We stuffed it with bread and glued the valve on for temporary, so we could get the water turned back on for the town. And it worked.
I would say if it's in the city ordinance, it's no brainer. Yeah. Just do what it says.
Okay, well, I make a motion that we pass this $1,168.96 on to the homeowner. Waive the $500 fine for the repair on, 120 North 2nd Street.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, item number 6, any other business?
No.
Anyone?
No.
Item number 7, new business. Item number 8, I make the motion that we adjourn at 4:19 out of this meeting.
Second.
Both,
Pardon?
both.
Hey, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
So, thanks. Okay, I call the meeting to order. The agenda regular meeting of the Town of Ellet Board of Trustees, all agenda items are subject to discussion, consideration, possible action, including but not limited to approval, denial, amendment, revision, or conditional approval in whole or in part of. Meeting called to order at 4:20 p.m. Roll call, John Williams present.
Karen Johnson. Amber Odie, present.
Item number 3, approve minutes and purchase orders. Make a motion to approve minutes and purchase orders.
Let's go with that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 4, the employee healthcare contract renewal, we're gonna table that till next meeting so we can contact some other companies. Item number 5, park curfew change. You'll see highlight on the Elliott Code of Ordinances. Park hours currently are established from 6 o'clock AM to 12 o'clock PM daily. I've also personally spoke with the park committee, and they think as well that needs to be changed. Reason being,
The 12 p.m. is noon.
do what?
The park is open from 6 in the morning till noon.
Yeah, well,
That's what it's written as.
it should be,
No.
Should be midnight.
should be midnight.
It's a typo.
It's a typo. I personally have seen it, I've been at the fire station doing stuff, and we've had, out of town people, in fact, I've contacted Chad. He's checked on multiple vehicles that, now,
So if we make it to 10
Short,
10
sweet.
a.m.
I make the motion to change the park hours from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
yeah,
Can I interject something?
Yep.
Special events, you might wanna make an exception for special
Well,
events such as
right.
4th of July and whatnot,
right.
for example.
I've done this, I've probably done that before. We can do with an exception for permanent events or city functions or something.
Amber, what's your opinion?
I'm reading the rest of these and see if anything else is there's no. Yeah. Let's just include a clause for,
I just made a motion that we change.
Okay, I second that motion that we, change the park hours from 6 AM of the morning to 10 PM daily with the exception of special events occurring, such as 4th of July, such as if there's an event going on at the barn.
Just something to throw out there, the other, the ones below that say, like, with permission of the town board, or
Yeah.
prior town board permission, do you want that to be on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
if you're gonna have an event at the barn that goes past 10, they're gonna have to ask, we're gonna have to do something.
we don't need to park right now.
That's the only reason why we need to do that, so we'll be over there.
All in favor?
Aye.
Alright.
You got what you need?
Yeah.
Chad,
Yeah.
do you want me to do your report?
That came from Mark Smith.
This come from Mark. You want me to do Mark's, or you wanna do it?
You can, let me just.
Right here. You're the cop, not me.
I can do it, I was just trying to get these citations.
You're fine.
Do you have it on?
So item number 6 will be the police department report.
Karen's
Okay, so we did 6 calls, 2 reports, 69 stops, 37 citations, warning 37, fuel $507.25, 153 gallons, 380 miles.
And that's for you and Mark, correct? Thank you, Chip.
You are.
Also, myself, Mark Anderson, and, Mark Smith and Chad's been talking. You have some, quotes here on some iPads.
Yeah. That's from AT&T, like their website, because I know Mark Smith was talking to them, and so I just got theirs from their website.
This is the only quotes we have right at the moment.
Yes.
But, Mark Smith was talking to the DA. I'm trying to think of some examples. The lady that got almost 10,000 at the bank, the ATM theft. Mark and Chad, Mark Anderson's been taking pictures and photographs of incidents. The DA said we needed to, get some personal, or some,
Business.
town tablets, business tablets and business phones. That way, if we go, the phones get subpoenaed, it will be strictly business only, and their personal information will not be, they won't have to hand over their phone.
I get a lot of pieces of quiet with that.
Is it gonna cost some? Yeah, it's gonna cost. But I know if I was a cop, I don't have nothing to hide on my personal phone, but I wouldn't wanna turn over my personal phone to DA's office.
One thing, if I could interject,
Mm-hmm.
I got a call, it's probably been a month ago now, because there were a report of 2 vehicles blocking the Bradley Bridge. And dispatch knows that's well outside of our area, but I was the closest person she could call to go look at check out the problem. And the report was vehicles blocking the bridge and a report of shots being fired. I've got an Android, and an Android phone will not hook up to GeoSafe. So I had to simply call her when I got there and say, hey, I'm here. I have not made contact yet, but I'm here. I'll call you back in a few minutes. Had something gone downhill, from that point, it would have been 45 minutes before someone would have come out there and found me dead on the bridge.
Well, then you called me and let me know where you was.
Yeah, I did.
I'm not law enforcement.
Right.
Would I've come help you? Yes, but I'm not law enforcement.
I mean, as it is, it worked out. The 2 people that were parked on the bridge, I got parked on the middle of the bridge and hollered out, as they asked if anybody was around. A gentleman came out with an AR, and then a 6-year-old ran out behind him, and they told me they were just down there target practicing, and from the other end of the bridge, I hear, hey, Coach Anderson! I said, y'all just need to move your vehicles, please. Get them off the bridge so people quit calling and complaining. And they moved the vehicles and all was well. But
Another thing with these quotes.
had I not known those people, things might have been,
Another thing with these quotes is both the iPad and the iPhone, that is then brand new. I talked to Mark Smith, the only thing brand new that he thinks he will actually need brand new is the iPads. Because those will actually work for our DigiTicket program that we are.
So we need 3 phones and 3
Yes.
iPads.
But we can get the phones used, you can get used phones still in good enough condition to do what they want to do use them for.
And another example of Mark Smith, I know Nenacall was involved the other night. I don't know if Lindsay was involved, but, Rush Springs OHP and county, they called for Mark's backup. When that was that, when the pickup got burned out here northeast of, or do you know anything about it?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Anyway, it'd be a good deal being county calls for backup. That way, like if, I don't know if Mark took pictures of that pickup.
I don't know, he didn't show me.
Huh? Where's the main devices?
But these are just quotes that Mark had got, that does not mean that we can't get other quotes.
Yeah, I can get more quotes. This is basically preliminary to have y'all know that.
Cause me and you talked before, I believe, and me and Mark Smith has talked, Bailey and Mark Anderson. You can get some iPads that's good for around $430, $450, right?
I don't know. I'm not a tech person.
Well,
We can get them off Amazon brand, like still brand new for less than that. That's just what Mark gave me.
Again, without the budget, I really don't know if we can say yes to this or not.
And that's fine. Just to let them
And I did speak with Carrie this morning about the budget, when she is working on that, and open records. I make the motion that we table the tablets and phones, iPhones, till, our budget comes out.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, make the motion at, 4:32 that we enter into executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Come out of executive session at 5:16 PM. Anyway,
Second. I second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Item number 8, old business. You have anything? Old business.
Don't know of anything.
Item number 9, new business. Item number 10, make the motion we adjourn at 5:17 PM.
I second that.